Alright, YouTube. Nate Dunn back here again, Mississippi Wrenchers. So today, this video is gonna probably be more suited for as a update video wise, because right now with the project, just pretty much letting you know what's going on with the projects of the channel and pretty much just what we got going on, because we just have a few hiccups here and there, and so it may be a minute before you see some of these other projects and stuff. You might see some new projects kind of in the middle there, but like I say, for instance, the Malibu, like I said, we had a little hiccup with that there. So I did paint it, but I gotta repaint it again. Like I said, you'll see that video all in its glory there, and so on and so forth. But till then, I'm not gonna spoil it right now, because at this point in time right now as we speak, as I'm recording this here, I haven't repainted it yet or resprayed it. So we kind of in limbo with that there. Then the radiator exploded. That's a whole nother story with that one there. But long story short, trying to get it dialed in mechanical wise, and next thing you know, boosh, radiator exploded. Never seen one do that before. But at the end of the day, that's what you kind of get with plastic. So that's why I said I never understood why the manufacturers went with plastic radiators. But I digress with that. Then what, my beloved 88, that project's gonna be kind of, it's pretty much gonna be kind of in the back burner for right now, because the other day, like I said, and it so happened to happen right when I bought the new exhaust to finish out the exhaust at the back. Because like I said, I fixed up the front, but I never did get a chance to finish up the back and just kind of make it look good. And I really didn't like how it looked in the first place in the front, so I was getting ready to just fix up the front, make it look all nice and neat and stuff. And well, I guess me not driving it too much and getting a little too aggressive on it there. Pretty much long story short, I collapsed the lifter with it. Like I said, I didn't drive it much, but that day I drove it, and I said I'm gonna air it out, and aired it out pretty good. So it's down for the count right now. So you see what I'm talking about. Sitting up under a tree, birds just crapping on it and all that stuff there. So I'm not really sure which route I want to take far as to like cam wise, because I think it might have messed up the cam as well too. So at this point in time here, it has a Compass cam in there, pretty much the smallest cam. It's a little bit bigger than stock, but not really by much though. Probably been better off just leaving the stock one in there and just leaving it with the fuel injection system. But the birds just crapping all over this truck here. This makes me mad to see it in this state here. But again, can't be mad at nobody but myself, cause I couldn't get my foot out of it, not in enough time. And then it was a little low on oil too, so that probably contributed to it as well too. But that's the life of a mechanic slash body man. You don't really get a chance to maintain your own stuff. It's always everybody else, they want their stuff done and their stuff done here and there. Never get a chance to do your own stuff. And then lo and behold, because see, be honest with you, I wasn't even supposed to be working on this thing here. I was supposed to be out driving it, cruising it, hopefully cruising the coast, whenever that is. I think it's sometime in October. But kind of a standstill. And then it's metal in the motor too as well. I know what that's gonna be, but I don't want to get into this project just yet. Not with that there. Eventually I was going to get into it. Technically speaking, I was probably doing the 78. The 78 was supposed to have been the one to be worked on, at least this winter. This is gonna be the new introduction to the channel here. It's a 1978 Ford F-150. know me. I gotta have my F-150s there. I took that 351M that was in it there, and I put a 390 in it. And the uniqueness about this job was, you can look at it and see the brown. So I had several paint codes that I was gonna do this truck in. I said I was gonna have a gunmetal gray at first, then it's gonna be a green, a Toyota green with that gold flake in it, and have the brown interior, have it all matching like that there. Cause I love that color. I love how it looks and sparkles. Pretty much Toyota vehicles have the prettiest color on the market, hands down. Toyota. They have a beautiful blue, a green. It's just real vibrant colors. Nissan is starting to get into it now, but anyway, I digress again. But like I said, it's gonna be that green, then it's gonna be a pearl white. And then I said, you know what? I was on Facebook, I seen one of these trucks here, this brown and that kind of cream, window-bone, white looking color. I seen it all done up and shiny. I said, that actually looks good. And plus it kind of give you that old school feel, and I like that old school feel. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna paint back the original color. Just put back the original color there, and if I want to change the color later on in life or whatever, if I feel like I want to get with it, I'm gonna put a wrap on it, and when I get tired of wrap, peel it off, and oh boy, my old truck is back. Pretty much that's the name of the game with it. But like I said, the other thing that was gonna be unique about this truck was I was gonna take the old C6 that's in it. Now it's gonna put me a 5-speed in the floor there, and a third pedal. You gotta have that third pedal, especially an old truck like this here, because there ain't nothing cooler than a 5-speed big block. Unless you got 4-speed, and 4-speed big block, that's pretty cool too there. But we live in a different age and time from back then, so I want that extra overdrive to so I can cruise the highways and at least have some chance of my wallet being fat for a little while driving the truck, because I know it's gonna drink gas like crazy. But no, like I said though, I was supposed to be doing this one here. Main thing I was gonna do with this one was just get it running so I can actually do some burnouts with it, dial it in, and I can go ahead and continue on with the body work. Beautiful part is I'm gonna do like I pretty much did with that 66. I'm gonna keep it original. I'm gonna fix all what I need to fix here, and I'm gonna go around and say this is myth busting right here, because this primer you see right here, that's that lacquer primer that you get out of Advance, O'Reilly's. The little lacquer primer you just pour in and go. This stuff been sitting out here for, I'll say this primer sitting just like this here in the mud, and that horrible body filler, that I'll never use that again now. That was like sand and concrete. But I digress with that again, guys. Just had that horrible memory of that Bondo. I got it at Napa. It was, I don't know if it was Rage. It was in a white, it was like a blue and white and striped can. My old heads, y'all please help me out with that. Y'all might remember that Bondo, but that song was like sand and concrete. I'll never use it again. But anyway, this right here is set in the water with me doing my little rant. I remember now. It's been out here since 2018. Actually, I bought the truck in 2017, and I was gun-ho, ready to start working on it then. So I stripped everything out of it. Took the chrome things off there, took the side moldings off, and I just started doing some work on the body, on the bedside. So that's the mud, and then the lacquer primer, the horrible lacquer primer. But it shows it held up pretty. You think about it, this time I'm recording this is 2024. I bought the truck in 17. I did this here in 2018. Yeah, it held the test of time. Same with this right here. This here was in 2019, because like I said, I got sidetracked with more side work, and so it kind of took some time away from the truck. And this truck pretty much been stripped like this since 2019. And even that mud down there hasn't been primed, but it's still holding on. And it's done been through 2 snowstorms, a bunch of rain, a bunch of heat, a lot of pennies. A lot of pennies through the winters. I'm sorry, I'm just doing that little thing off of Wheeler Dealer. It was some guy on there that said something about it takes a lot of time, a lot of pennies, cold winters, but we got it fixed.
Thank you very much for bringing this cracking looking 1.9 GTI down. I really appreciate it. It must have been a real labour of love. Yes, a lot of hard work through the winter, a lot of pennies, a lot of fun.
Well, this is going to take a lot of pennies, a lot of time, maybe some winters, but at the end of the day, it'll be my masterpiece. I think it'll look better than that 66. The beautiful part is it's my budget, my time frame. You know, I ain't got to rush with this one here. Main thing is I want to get it running, get the tires boiling back there, drive the mess out of this thing. Then eventually I will get to that over there. Like I said, to be honest, I'm probably am going to go ahead. Much as and by the way, yeah, it's a 390 here. Like I said, runs good. It just looks like it don't run, but it runs. Need to get a new battery, do the rewiring and all that stuff, new brake lines. Need to cover up that hole because I'm pretty sure there might be some critters in there. I don't know. Well, they better enjoy the little time they got because rent's due. And if you ain't got it, get out. Oh, me. But now, what I'm probably gonna do with this one here, and by the way, like I said, my big block truck, my small block truck. Yeah, I love it. But what I'm probably gonna wind up doing is, realistically, because I don't want to get into an engine build with this here just yet. Eventually, I am going to rebuild this engine, and I'm gonna build it to the way I want it to, and I'm gonna be boiling tires and beat Chevys all over the place. Hope y'all caught that there. But no, the main thing is with this build here, I want to keep the same block that came with the truck. I want to keep that same block. That's the only stipulation with that there. It's got to be the same block. I'll build it up however I want to. Might build to a 306 there because at the end of the day, I think it's Craig 909, I want to say. I love his channel, by the way. It's he got some cool content on there. He be driving the mess out of that truck there. He had the little F100, and he had that 302. I think it was built to a 306, and he made dang near 500 something horsepower with that thing. Wasn't much torque, but the horsepower was there though. And he didn't have no 347 where everybody always do. So I think that kind of give me a new perspective with this here. I may not have to go to a 347 there. Leave it like a put it like a 305, not 305, I'm sorry. Ooh boy, somebody slapped me. I can't believe I said 305. 306. 306 there. Bigger pistons maybe there. Just keep the same stroke, keep the same crank, and just get a good set of heads and cam and intake. And I believe I'll make the power I want there. Main thing is I want this truck to have a chop too. But main thing what I want to do is more torque. I want more torque out of this here. About the same as with this one right here too. I'm not looking for no extremely high horsepower numbers. In reality, how things probably work, if you got a high torque number, you're gonna have a high horsepower at least. But the main thing is, look at these trucks. They weigh too much. They weigh absolutely too much. So I'm gonna need that torque just to get off the line there. Then second, but I think they say torque is what you feel anyway. And I want to feel that thing on pull, push me back in that seat. But anyway, that's with the Ford projects there. Expect to see that one pretty soon, because I think that's gonna probably be at the end of the day. I'm probably gonna go ahead and, like I said, put a band-aid on that one there, to be honest with you. I'm gonna just run a motor flush. Like I said, just kind of flush the motor out several times. Put some lifters in it, because that's what really broke down on the lifters. Actually, number 5 exhaust, I want to say. I'll show you real quick. Oh man, yeah, I didn't bolt them down just yet. I was just so discouraged and upset when I found what I found. So right here, you see it's pretty solid. Right here, look at that. Yeah. But the thing is, the truck still pulled pretty decent though. But it just rattled like it just rattled like crazy. But that's what I like Ford. It can rattle, it can smoke, it can do whatever. At the end of the day, that's something gonna get you home. It's gonna pull. I know I got my Chevy fans on here. That's all right. Y'all know I'm a Ford man. Ain't nothing gonna change that. I work at a Chevy dealership, and I work on a lot of Chevrolets. Go figure. But anyway, just kind of boogered that one up a little bit, and like I said, not booger it up, but kind of patch it up a little bit, just enough for me to get to driving, because I really want to go ahead and get this one driving on the road. And once I get this one driving on the road, then I'll probably go ahead and yank the motor out of that one there. Might yank the motor and trans out of it too, because a lot of people, that's another thing too. I want to hit everything where a lot of people don't be hitting, because everybody want to beef the motor up as much as they can there, but then they forget the supporting stuff, the transmissions. That's going to be what delivers the power down to the ground and the rear end. So I might just wind up doing that, pulling the motor and trans out, put a shift kit in that AOD. Oh man, the infamous, the world's best transmission in the world, the Ford AOD. Y'all can hear sarcasm in my voice. But no, we're gonna go ahead and try to beef that one up there, because this is my first truck here. This is a truck here I cut my teeth on here. I know this truck in and out. I know it in and out. First truck I ever painted. First truck I ever put a cam in and heads and all that stuff there. I ain't never done that stuff for in my life. Did my first tune-up on this truck. Yeah. So this right here, this is the history of Nate. And this one right here, this is gonna be I guess how you say, this is the history of Nate. And this one here's gonna be a showcase of Nate. This one right here, I'm gonna have as pristine as I can get it. Cause this right here, this truck, it's a dent side. I'm sorry, my fellow dent side guys. Don't swell my head up. Oh man, like I said, with this truck here, you gotta come on with it. But like I said though, that's the update with the Ford projects, the truck projects. We're gonna get that one first, and then we'll go ahead and give it this one here. So we'll be back. Shake the dirt garbage out of there with that. And so now we're in the shop. I'm gonna show you what we got with the Malibu now. So like I said, I'm gonna give y'all a sneak peek, like I said, of the Malibu, but y'all see where I got to the process with it there. Oh. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good indeed. So, like I said, with the Malibu madness there, what happened was, I'm sorry for making y'all dizzy there. With this car here, the last video I want to say y'all saw was when I did the heater core. Did the heater core with this car here, and came out pretty good. So the next agenda or next task on the next project of the Malibu, there we go. I couldn't get it out. Trying to sound smart and all that stuff there. Just go ahead and keep it simple. Next thing or the next project on that Malibu was gonna be the paint. It was the paint that was next. Now, it may look good so far, but I'm gonna just be honest with you, it's not to my liking. So I'm going to wind up reshooting this one here. I'm gonna do a different clear than I did beforehand. This is the SMR 42 that I did with this car here, but it's not the clear's fault. It was just that heat. Cause what happened was I wound up shooting around the 4th of July. Cause that's actually around the time, yeah. Matter of fact, that was the actual day of it was actually the 4th of July when I tried to paint this car the first time. And when I tell you, that was just some unreal heat, to be honest with you. That heat was just unbearable. I had my little suit on and all that, and I just couldn't take it. I really couldn't. By the time I had the suit on and then the mask on, man, I couldn't even get past the sealer. I just had to just say shut the project down for the day. And I had to literally go in there and recover because I think I was on the verge of a heat stroke. But luckily I stopped in time though. Got some fluids back in me. And then we was just ready to roll again the next couple of days. And so I believe the 6th, July the 6th, about just a couple of days later, I went ahead and tried to shoot the car again. Well, it was still pretty hot in there. Then I was racing against time. And then my portable paint booth. See, what happened was my dumb self had ordered the wrong size paint booth. So I had a 20. I tell you, I'm gonna try to see if I can put it on the video. I'm not going to try to attempt to try to remember the size of it. But long story short, I had to wind up cutting the clean room wall off. And what happened is when I cut the clean room off, this is what happened. There you go. I'm gonna get all up on it there. The entire car is trashed out. So ain't no clean room or nothing like this. So that dust just flying all in there, all in the paint. Just ridiculous. So, like I said, it may look good. It may look good to some 5-10 feet away, but it's not to my liking and it's not to my specs. Because I want this thing to look as good as it can be. Then, like I said, I did the seat covers in here. Some cheap Amazon seat covers, about $170-ish. Now, the front seats came out good. I like that. But I really don't like the back seats, but it just is what it is. When you get that cheap seat covers and stuff, it just is what it is. There's only so much you can do with it. I wish they would have made that design like this here for the back seats, but they didn't. But at least it looks good just from a quick glance. Looks really, really nice. I got the little, actually I can show you. I got the little button revivals. So GM is bad about these little radios and stuff kind of going like fading and stuff. I guess over the time with your fingers and stuff just kind of touching it and all that. Well, there's a little kit on Amazon and eBay, but I wind up just getting one on Amazon. There's a little kit where you can just kind of make sure you clean these things off really good, and you can just start putting these little stickers over them. So it makes it look brand new again. It livens it up again. Like I said, I just gotta put this little power button on. Like I said, the first time I put this one on, the power button, it just kind of messed up and pretty much had to order a whole nother kit just to get that power button, but it's all good though. And then same with these right here. I gotta put those stickers on for this right here to revive it. And then like I said, it's gonna look really, really nice in here. It's gonna look brand new. And like I said, the seat covers are very, very comfortable, at least for the front seats. The back seats, I'm pretty sure they're about the same. And then I can show you too as well, if I can get a flashlight. I'll get a flashlight here. Or where the radiator split on me. So like I said, I had my scan tube on the car trying to figure out the mass airflow sensor and the O2 sensor. It's gonna be between those two. I'm gonna wind up putting all the O2 sensors in there. But while I had that on there, next thing you know, it exploded on me. And I want you to look at that right there. It's a crack. Oh man. It's a crack all the way up here and it goes all the way down. There it is. It's a crack that's right there. Lost all of my coolant. So that sucked, but it's all right though. I thank God that it happened here and not on the road when I was driving, because I drove the car. Actually drove the car maybe about 2 weeks ago to work, to actually do some more work on it, to fix the exhaust pipe up under there and finish bolting down the motor at the back there. So I drove it there, drove it back. Of course, whenever I was up there, I said, I'm gonna get some windshield wipers. Wind up getting the wrong ones. And I said, well, and it was actually looking cloudy. Then I said, well, maybe it won't rain. Maybe I can get home before something happens. Lo and behold, halfway home, the bottom fell out. And I said, you gotta be kidding me. Forget Murphy's Law. If anything happens to Nate, it's gonna happen. Or if there's anything to happen or go wrong, it's gonna happen to Nate. I'll leave it at that there. But it's all good. Like I said, we made it home safe and sound. So that's a plus right there. And now, the latest I've done so far was these rims here. And by the way, I must give a huge shout out. It's a tire website. You get some tires for a reasonably good price. And I tell you what, I'm gonna use them from now on. I got all 4 of these tires here for $265, and they shipped them to you there. So that was with the shipping. $265 for all 4 of these tires here on this car. So brand new tires. And the website is PriorityTires.com. I'm gonna try to make sure to put a link in there in the description. I'll try to get a little fancy with that, but yes, PriorityTires.com. Check that out. Like I said, if you want to save some money, get some good tires, I say check them out. Tire Rack is okay, but they're getting pretty expensive and getting pretty pricey. But these right here, I can't beat them. And then, like I said, I forgot to as well. Did new suspension work on it, new struts, new lower control arm. It's got one new wheel speed sensor over there, and new rear calipers. But I love this right here. This is the latest thing I've done. Put the chrome caps on there, and it just really brings it home. Oh snap, that rhymes. So yeah, that's all right. So the Malibu is coming along good, and like I said, I got a remedy for that aluminum radiator, and that ain't gonna happen again. I got an aluminum radiator coming now. It's actually an aluminum race radiator. I didn't even know they made that for this car here. So that plastic ordeal, that ain't gonna happen again. Once we get that back on, get that aluminum radiator in there, get this bumper back on there, we finna take it on, test drive, and keep on working the bugs out of it. And eventually, I'll get ready to do the reshooting of it, and we should have ourselves a pretty decent little car that I think somebody will be nice and happy with. And then, then we got the new project here. The funny thing is, the owner of that 66 C10, this is his car, or his wife's car. So it tickled me there the day of when they getting ready to pick that truck up. I did a little estimate, like trying to give them an estimate on this damage here. So this will be the next one here. I'm gonna get ready to knock out. It's not too terrible. And like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and probably start on the introduction video of it. But till then, I'm gonna just show you how bad, well, yeah, how bad it is, which it ain't really that bad anyway. It's really child's play, at least as far as the damage wise, like the dent wise. And like I said, the trick is gonna be the color. And I actually love this color. I kind of wish that 66 would have been this color, but I think the color would have been too modern though. So I think with that green, it just kind of gave it that little vintage look, and it kind of just fit the truck better. But it would have been nice to see this, that probably would have been on like one of them Resto Mod trucks and stuff there, if this color here. But that truck, the key thing with that was just keep it as original as possible, kind of keep it old school. But yes, that's a new project. And like I said, and then this one here, the Malibu. So it's coming along good. So So like I said, YouTube, don't think I haven't forgotten y'all there. It's just been kind of stagnant for right now. It's kind of just things happen here and there, and just kind of waiting on parts really, and just kind of waiting on availability for really, yeah, just really be honest, just waiting on parts. Waiting on parts so I can go and get the Malibu going, drive it, work the bugs out of it, so on and so forth. But maybe with this Lexus being here, that's gonna kind of give me the little jolt I need at least. And then I'll figure out what I want to do with the 88. I still got a few other little lingering jobs I need to take care of. And really, I just need to go ahead and get on down to it and just say, I can't be working on everybody's stuff there, and just go ahead and work on my own stuff there. Because like I said, I got several vehicles that I really need to do something with it. So, got the 88, 78, Malibu, the Toyota Camry. I almost forgot about that car there. It's at work, but it's gonna be some videos with that too as well. It's gonna be a very interesting repair with that vehicle right there. But if I do it right, that was gonna bring me a lot of money. But till then though, I know it's kind of a lengthy kind of talk video wise, nothing too extravagant or anything like that, but I hope you like the content. I just hope you bear with me, and hopefully the content will be getting better in the future. And so till then, you know my motto: like, comment, subscribe. Please share the video. I really appreciate your support. Until then, just stay busy, have fun with it. Until then, we're gonna see you next time.